well, this is my way of restoring these lights. Now I've just managed to finally get all of the screws out of the bezel, but when you actually look at the mud that's in there, this particular light could have come off a rally car for all I know, because to see mud like that, I've never seen that in a road car before, but I suppose these things do happen. When you look at the gaskets in there, that's just baked on with time. Now with these, what I found to separate these the best way, for me personally, I've given it a gentle bit of heat with a heat gun. I personally put just a Stanley blade down that top seal, just to break it apart rather than forcing it. Because if you sometimes force them, you can break the lenses into 3 bits, which is something that we really don't want to do. Yeah, and that's just come apart lovely. So that's all still complete, which is, although it's filth and it's rotten, it's not actually terrible. A gentle bit of polishing, that could come up maybe quite nice, maybe. So anyway, that's that part of it. Somehow I've got to try and get this screw head out and that screw head out so I can put new ones in. I'm not sure if they're going to come out. If they're not going to come out, what I will do is I'll re-tap them. You know, I'll recut the threads on these to make these 10 times better than what they are. That gasket in there, I mean, I've never tried it, but I'll try it now. If I just gently give that a nudge up. Right, that's held. Who knows where this is going to go? I think sometimes when you're doing this, the only way you can maybe evaluate whether you're getting this right or not is by smell, for me. Because where these have gone so hard and crispy over the years, yeah, it's just starting to smell now. They're almost like baked on to a degree. Right, let's see how this goes. This will be interesting. Might come off, it might not, who knows. That's well baked on. Oh, I don't know though. No, here we go. Oh, lovely. Even if I can get the worst of this off, all the casings I've got here, I plan to do 2 sets of rear lights here. One for a car that I've owned for a very long time, and the other is one of my mates is restoring a car, a Mk1 Escort. He's actually restoring a GT, a Mexico, and he's asked if I can do him help him out with getting the rear lights sorted out. So yeah, he's a lad that lives in the West Country. He's asked me to do this. Good old mate of mine. So yeah, I'm gonna do him a pair and myself a pair. Right, so not quite sure how to get these foils out, if I'm honest with you. They might just be wedged in. I don't actually know how to get them out because I'm worried about damaging them, if I'm honest with you. I do think they are. I think they might be glued in. Only one way to find out, isn't there? All the screws that come out of these, I will keep these, and I will put them in what's called a barreling machine. And that my mate Charlie's got, he'll do them for me. And if I can get them back, because these are actually quite difficult to find, because they're obviously a little Phillips head, but they're a very short screw and they're very, very fine. So yeah, I want to see if I can keep them, because trying to get hold of them screws, unless there's a company out there that I don't know about does them, I will just restore them screws back to their, maybe their original peak of health. You know what? I've just noticed there's a little pin at the back of these, on the inside there. They've been riveted on. I've never noticed that before actually. Yeah, they're actually riveted on. So, how do I get that out? I'll have to go to plan B on that tomorrow. Yeah, because I'm not sure about how to get them out, if I'm dead honest with you. That's the truth of it. But if I can put a tool in there, grind that down to get that out, then I can lift them out. The question is, once I've got them out, what do I do to re-secure them back in? That could be something where maybe you put another rivet in it somehow. I'll work that out later, but at the end of the day, that is actually quite a respectable casing. Right, by the time all that muck has come off the back of them, yeah, I think, you know, because having the wordings on there, the Altismo and the Formoco, is actually quite nice to have. So I think the next thing to do is try to, for me, is straighten out the thread, because it's a bit wibbly wobbly in a couple of ways, which they all suffered from. Re-tap that down, and once I've re-tapped that, or straighten it out first, re-tap it down, and then that can go off to be maybe blasted. I'm not sure if I can do this myself yet. But anyway, this is the start of the restoration of my rear lights of the Mk1 Escort. That's casing 1. That's rear near side, isn't it? Yeah, that's rear near side. So I've just got to do another one now. Right, that's going to be difficult, getting them little rivets out in the middle. Yeah. I'll get them out though. Don't know how, but I will. Right, in the meantime, good evening. And I'll do another video on this maybe tomorrow night or Wednesday night. I'll see how I go. Good evening.